Hello friends, and welcome to my garage. In today's video we're working on a 380 SL, and then we are replacing the door chuck or the door stop. This guy is really a lot of work for how simple it should be. It's 2 bolts and it comes out, and then you've got this you've got the pin that goes on the vehicle side. But the problem with it is that it's buried in here, and there is no access. There's no access, and that is problematic. In order to get to this guy, you have to remove your window guide and rail and motor, because what you need to do is you can't get there's no room. You see that rod, the safety rod and the door, and then there is the motor right here. There's no room to get the new part across. So what ends up happening is that you have to loosen these 2 bolts. You have to loosen these 2 bolts, well, actually remove them completely, and this bolt. Then you need to, well, first lower your window, and there will be 4 more bolts. You can either, it's this one, and that one, and this guy, and that guy in there. When you lower your window, don't lower it all the way. So lower it to a position where you have access to these bolts. You have to remove all of these in order to get this part of the guide out of this portion, so you can shift your entire window guide out of the way, and then you'll get a little bit of access in here, so you can fish it in, fish out the old one and fish in the new one and bolt it. It's secured by 2 5 Allen wrench bolts, one in here and one it's hidden behind the seal down there. You have to flip over the seal. There's no good view, but it's in there. Really tight and hard to get to to remove it. And that's how you can install your new door stop. I spent a couple of days trying to avoid having to remove the guide rail, and it just did not work. I tried to lower it so there's access in here to bypass the motor, but between the motor and that rod there's no room to get it through to the other side. And then from the bottom there's this shelf, you see it in there, this guy, so you can't go from underneath and up. And the same thing at the top. There's a rod that goes on the top. There's no good access to get it from the top. So and then they didn't make an opening in here. I mean, it would have been nice to have a little opening in here. You could have pushed it in and up. I gotten to a point where I was thinking, like, I'm just gonna cut this piece of metal off. I just didn't want to butcher the car, so I had to go through removing the window rail. Now, if you do that, you're gonna end up in another problem. So, and that's why I didn't want to remove my window rail, because I didn't want to fix one thing and create another problem. But there was no other way to avoid it. I spent 3 days. If you have a better way, please let me know, because I looked all over the internet, I looked all over YouTube, I couldn't find anything, and that's why I decided, you know what, I'm gonna make a video about this for all of you R107 fans. But I just got mine in, and this is more prone to be an issue on the driver's side, since it's gets more usage than the passenger side. But do yourself a favor and lubricate and clean both of them. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you liked the video, and please subscribe and hit a like.